Welcome to Mic Drop Monday. Bear with me a little bit. Today I want to talk about emotional intelligence. Your emotional awareness and your ability to handle feelings can determine your success and really your overall happiness. So today I want to talk about the 6 pillars of emotional intelligence. And the reason I want to talk about this is because these 6 pillars are things that we need to focus on every day. And I keep coming around people that are struggling with emotional intelligence. And you know what? The reason they're struggling with it is because they're human. It's because they're real. We've all struggled with it. I struggle with it at times. I struggle with it quite a bit at times. I've struggled with it a long time. So I know it's out there. So I want to talk about it. Number 1 is self-awareness. Growth in everything starts with self-awareness. Knowing how to express your emotions can often help you manage them in a proper and a healthy way. So being self-aware is huge. So are you self-aware of things? Or are you just kind of blowing past it? Or are you covering it up really quickly with just a Band-Aid? Empathy. Increasing your ability to empathize can help you get closer to others. Do you call people out, or do you push off and go, I wish I had that? Or do you empathize with them? Do you understand what it took for them to get there? Do you understand that you can't compare your insides with other people's outsides? You can't go there because you don't know what it took for them to get there. You're only seeing one aspect of it. Self-regulation. You've got to regulate yourself. You've got to hold yourself back. So people who self-relegate or regulate themselves, they know when to think before they act. They know they have the ability to say no and to shift their thoughts to prevent themselves and their emotions from controlling them. So know when you're getting out of whack and self-regulate yourself to get yourself back into it. The 4th thing to talk about here is motivation. Emotionally intelligent people know when to stick with something and when to switch to something. They know when to not let their emotions get them in the way of where it is they want to go, because they have their goal in mind and they know that their emotions go up and down. So check your emotions so you can stay motivated. Focus on the motivation, not so much on the quick emotion that's holding you back. Focus on the long-term emotion. What are you after, and why do you want to feel that way? And stick to the motivation that's going to get you to that range, not the emotion you're in at the moment. Because the emotion most of the time is stress related. That's going to get you towards growth. The next thing is social skills. Another way of raising your emotional intelligence is working on your social skills. Your ability to talk to others. Your ability to connect with others. That's a pillar for where we need to go with emotional intelligence. And the last one is your happiness. Remember, it costs nothing to spread happiness and what you receive in return. Those 6 things are your pillar to emotional intelligence. That's going to allow you the ability to go after your goals, to go after your dreams, and to be successful in what you take. So when it comes to things, and when you get into this range of, am I struggling with things? You got to ask yourself, do I want to always be motivated? What's holding me back? And I think the best way to deal with your emotional intelligence and the best way that's getting you off your motivation is to put a 5-second rule into effect. And what that 5-second rule is to let it in. You're human. You've got these thoughts. You've got these things going through you. Let it in. Don't worry about controlling that, but worry about controlling the next thought. And that's why I give it the 5-second rule. Let it in. It's there. Nothing you're going to do. But what you do next matters most. So let it in. Take a deep breath. Count to 5. Deal with the fear of anything that's holding you back, whether it's anxiety, it's the stress, whatever. Deal with it for 5 seconds. Count to 5 seconds. Take a deep breath. And then focus on these 6 pillars. Focus on your dreams and aspirations. and focus on whatever it's going to take for you to get the success and get the life and the happiness that you deserve. You don't deserve to live in fear. You don't deserve to be in that. It's normal for you to have that thought. It's normal for it to come in. But what you do next defines you. That thought coming in does not define you, but what you do next defines you. So give it the 5-second rule. Let it in. Let it go. Take a deep breath, count to 5, take some thoughts, focus on where you want to go, and let it go behind you. That's the way you move forward. So that's Mic Drop Monday. I hope you get something out of this. I know I'm talking to a lot of people that are dealing with this, and the reason I know is because I dealt with it. It's there. It's real. We're human. Have a great Monday, guys. Love y'all.